going, guys? Pretty good. Y'all kept me busy last night. Y'all kept me pretty busy last night.
We did.
Well, about a dozen shots fired calls. That running gun battle.
You just go around filming stuff?
Yep.
Cool. You upload to YouTube?
Yep.
What's your channel?
HBO Max.
I'll look it up.
The last time I had a weekend here was a couple months ago. That fight over at 6 Degrees where one of you guys got punched in the face.
Yeah, I wasn't there, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I got that live. Yeah. Wasn't expecting it.
Nah. We don't have too many problems over there usually. You guys see your radio?
Yep.
That's cool. What do you drive? So we know.
Oh, rental car. I drive a big rig.
That's cool. Are you local then?
No, but the company I drive for is here. So if I'm down for maintenance, get the truck worked on, end up here for a weekend.
Yeah, you do that everywhere you go.
If I got time,
yeah.
I said, got to make money first.
I don't know a lot about radios, so if you're on a different city, how do you get that frequency?
Well, these guys, they're programmed with the whole country. So at this point, all you got to do is throw in the zip code, and it'll load up whatever is readable.
That's cool.
The problem is a lot of cities are going encrypted.
Use like radio reference?
No. Oh, well, yeah. If I'm gonna custom set up, like for back in home or city I'm always gonna be in.
Just start getting the ham radio.
Yeah, same.
Is that a ham radio?
No. This is a unit in SDS 100.
You have to have any sort of license to operate that?
No. Ham you do. But that's to transmit. You can listen no matter what. Pretty much the only rules out there is a couple states don't let you use a scanner to run a tow truck company kind of thing. So tow trucks going around picking off stuff. That's pretty much it. Yeah. So
pay for certain bands for if you're a business and stuff.
Yeah, there's FRS, GMRS, there's business band, a couple others. If you buy a license on the business band, you can run your own encrypted radios too. But if you're running ham, you can't encrypt. It's part of the rules.
Yeah, I mean, like us, I'm pretty sure we're digital.
Yes, you're P25.
Is it trunk or what?
Yes.
Okay.
That's
so
why.
How do you then find access to that?
No, it's not encrypted. So it's all open.
As long as you have a radio.
Yeah, they can do it.
The trunk digital radio.
The entry price for a digital scanner now is $500. This guy's the top one, so it's $700. But you can't buy those old Radio Shack $100 scanners. They won't do anything. Yeah.
So what do you know about the apps on people's phones?
So what you guys got here, whoever's uploading, he's only doing about half the districts and none of the TAC channels. So he'll get like Central, North, and South, and the sheriff, and EMS. But East, West, the 2 extra sheriff channels, the suburban and the common between the districts, the TAC channels, he doesn't have any of that. But it gets too busy. Like last night I had to turn off highway patrol because the bastards were pulling somebody over every 3 minutes. So that license plate call every 3 minutes was just killing listening to everybody else.
You just have it on constant scan?
Yeah. So no, you guys have been pretty good.
I think I talked to you before. Was it like St. Louis or something?
A little town south of St. Louis.
Yeah. It was like
no.
They arrested you for obstruct or something, but you.
I didn't even get put in cuffs. I didn't even get put in cuffs.
Yeah.
I got $75,000.
Dang.
He drove over. I was 200 feet away at my truck stop. He drove over and said he was going to arrest me for interference because having to look at me was interference. Yeah. That way he tried saying you can't record cops in Missouri and a whole bunch of other crap. So he yanked my phone out of my hand, took my ID, made me stand there for about 15 minutes before he realized how much he screwed up.
So what was it, like if you don't mind me asking, what was it that got the officer burned in that situation? Was it
everything?
Your phone from you, or like,
literally every step he did was illegal. Yeah. So the detention was illegal, obstructing my recordings illegal, taking the phone was illegal, assaulting me to take my phone was illegal, taking my ID was illegal, detaining me was illegal, and then to top it all off, once everything was done and he gave my phone back because he realized how much he screwed up, he still said, if you start recording again, I'm going to arrest you. So he did it a second time. I got usually cases like that where you don't go to jail, cities will settle for about $30,000. But because he did that, he pretty much doubled the case.
So they settled outside of court, basically.
I pretty much grabbed the best lawyer in the country because I'm friends with the guys that do all this stuff. And we've got a couple cases down in Texas where it's literally the police chief called a press conference and arrested everybody there as witnesses. Stole everybody's phones for evidence. And then arrested 2 guys because somebody on the chat on their live stream posted the chief's address. But the guys didn't post it. It was just literally some random person on the chat. And so they arrested those guys for threatening an officer.
Yeah, it sounds like a person address.
Well, it's it. Technically that can be illegal. But the guys doing the live stream had nothing to do with it. It was some random guy in Oklahoma that did it. And the federal law specifically gives immunity to broadcasters for that kind of thing. So that pretty much we're going to end up with a police. It's not yet because pretty much a thing, which happened a month ago. So now we've got the DOJ's been coming to our guys and asking for affidavits and statements. Yeah,
that's crazy.
And he did a whole bunch of other shit too. Yeah.
Do you have a ham license?
Not yet.
No. Are you gonna get one?
Yeah. I've already got a Yaesu F260.
Okay.
So it's just with all the crap going on, nobody's doing the tests.
They actually, the Wichita Amateur Radio Club is right now.
Yeah.
At the VFW.
Yeah.
So you could, I think they do them they're only doing it once every 3 months or something.
Yeah, that's it. I'm just gonna wait. I'm down in Corpus Christi, so I'm just gonna wait for my local club to open back up.
You on the road all the time? How far it drives into Corpus Christi?
About from here,
Yeah.
a little over a day. We only get to drive 11 hours a day. So truck speed, it's about a 13-hour trip to get down there from here, which I've done once. Not in the truck when Hurricane Harvey was coming in. I dropped the truck here and took a car home, save all my shit.
That's crazy. What's some of the craziest stuff you've seen doing this?
I haven't really got too wild.
Yeah.
That's
You'll jinx us, right?
well, listen, pretty much the bar fight was one of the craziest things I've had. Last week I was over in Memphis and a watch came to me. Kids were fighting behind my truck in the hotel parking lot. They tried to run when they heard the cops coming. They made it about a block. The cops were, I don't know, days in or something. But we got somebody.
Here's my philosophy on it, man. We record everything we do. If you want to record us, who cares?
Well,
you're right to do so.
The problem is we've got a lot of places where they don't have body cams, and we've got a lot of states where they won't give the body. Even in Texas, we've got that problem.
They won't give
They will not give out body cam unless it's evidence in a case against you. Every other time they give out body cam, it's because they want to. So we've got a lot of stuff happening, like what happened in that city. They won't hand over the body cam of them fucking with them. They won't hand over the body cam of them putting witnesses in handcuffs and saying they're under arrest. Yeah.
How does that dealio work?
It's no shaking hand.
Yeah.
So crazy stuff that won't follow, but just the normal handshaking, it gets all that out.
On the iPhone?
Android S20.
Got a good picture.
Yep.
What else on that thing? Anything?
Just direction. And then I can flip it.
Just a mic.
What?
Just a mic.
Then body cam, GoPro, scanner. Springfield.
How long do you stay down here?
Well, since you guys close everybody on 11, until there's a fight for somebody who doesn't want to go. But I just go until the radio calms down. So last night that was around 2.
We were pretty quiet last night.
Yeah, he was, man. That's how I showed up for the one that was over on the KU campus, shooting over there. It's just bad. Y'all have had 2 house fires tonight.
What time were those at?
The last one was about an hour and a half ago.
What bureau was that on, you know? I wasn't aware of
It was on East. It was only about half a mile east of the interstate, north of Hill. But if it's out public sidewalk, I'll just get out. Sorry.
Get well educated on this, which is good. Yeah, you know what you're doing.
Listen, I've never messed with any cops. There's some guys that like to do that either because they're just assholes and hate cops, or there's a couple that are just testing you guys. So they'll act like an asshole to see if you guys will just beat down any asshole who messes with you.
Well, that's the thing is that I think a lot of people who do it, sometimes they're fishing for those officers who don't understand the limits of their actual authority. And so it's like, I think it's important. Like, if you're going to go out there and you're going to have the authority as a police officer to take people's freedom from them and stuff like that,
Yeah.
like, you need to know when you can and cannot do that.
That's what a lot of it's about. That's what pretty much all of the First and Second Amendment guys. So all the guys like I run with Open Carry Texas, we're just there to put it out there and make sure there's not some cop who's just going to come mess with us because either he doesn't know the law. That's all it takes. There's a lot of, well, I said 10 years ago it was a lot worse. Ever since we started stripping some qualified immunity, the word's been getting around.
I even noticed it in the general community and stuff. You know, like, it seems like for a long time there, people thought like, oh, you need my consent to film me or whatever.
Oh God,
or
yes.
you need my consent to take my photo, and people get pissed off and whatnot. But now I think overall the general population is starting to understand, like, no, if you're out in the public and somebody wants to film you, like,
there's been a lot of guys that do a lot of big city stuff where their biggest problem is getting messed with by other people who just don't like them recording.
yeah.
So it's a lot of guys have gotten a punch in the face for that.
Yeah. No, I'm like, I don't know. I mean, you're definitely taking risks doing those kinds of things.
It is.
I
It's a
also
risk.
think that those kinds of things are good check and balances and keeping people honest and all like that.
So me, I'm not in this for money. I'm not in it for fame. I'm in it for a Supreme Court case.
Yeah.
Watch your name on that case?
Yeah. Well, it's just that's the only way we can really make a difference, and that's really the only way. Like I said, we've got problems with.
I mean, do you see a lot of cases for the guys that do work like you that go into Supreme Court right now?
Nothing's made it yet.
Yeah.
It's all been appeals court stuff. So like Fifth Circuit down in Texas, we've got one called Turner versus Driver, where the guy was sitting in Sonic recording the police station across the street. And they came over and arrested him in the back of the car for an hour before the lieutenant came around and said, let him out. That one made Fifth Circuit. So now we've got right to record public officials in public in the Fifth Circuit. Pretty much all the odd circuits have got it, all the even circuits haven't. So
I mean, things like that. I mean, you can go consensually contact someone, but as far as that goes, I mean, the guy's not doing anything illegal. I think we could definitely talk to him. And
Why pick on somebody who's doing that?
Yeah.
What are you bothering?
I think it's important
A lot
for
of
us to
them-
contact those people and be like, hey, you know, like, my name's whatever, like, what are you up, like, I'm curious, what
Phoenix?
are you doing, kind of thing, you know?
Phoenix?
Oh, the flashlight?
Yeah.
No. It's just some knockoff.
Dang it.
But no,
Cheap guy.
yeah. But no, I mean, I definitely think, like, there's nothing wrong with going and essentially contacting people,
Yeah.
you know? But
long
at
as it
that
stays
point,
consensual.
if they
That's
decide
important.
that they don't want to say nothing and whatever, and they're not doing anything wrong, like, we have no
It's just-
authority in that situation.
There's all types around.
Yeah.
So what we're trying to do is get the ground rules laid down for everybody. And there's still a lot of places that don't do it. So my cop in Peevely, he pretty much did it because he was shaking down the local drug dealer. So she looked like a total meth head. He's making her shake her bra out on the side of the road in case she's hiding something. And he sees me recording. He's like, oh crap. he saw me do that. Wasn't anything illegal, but they get worried. So he calls for backup and comes over to harass me.
To kind of distract you or something.
No, he came over wanting my ID. That's what he wanted me to stop recording, and he wanted my ID.
Do you generally respond by saying, I'm not going to tell you who I am?
Pretty much.
Committed a crime?
When we're in a state, we usually know if it's going to be stop and ID.
Gotcha.
And even if it is a stop and ID state, you still got to have RAS. So when you just walk up to somebody and say, give me your ID, no, it just ain't happening. So that's usually where a lot of it kicks off and where it escalates. Is when one of us says we're not giving ID.
You've never gotten put in handcuffs to this point?
No.
I mean, I see YouTube videos all the time where guys are getting put in handcuffs.
But I don't play the asshole.
That's probably
it raises your chances a lot.
I'll give you that. That's probably accurate.
Yeah. But it's also, I'm almost always open carry too. And I wasn't that night because literally I was in my pajamas sitting next to my truck, but I saw some lights flashing. So I just got out and started recording. But that was awesome. You got me pretty excited.
Yeah. How long ago?
But I've actually been supporting those guys for a long time. I've given out about $7,000 worth of flashlights to auditors. Pretty much anybody I see who's out recording at night with one of those $5 gas station lights, I've sent them a flashlight. That's been a lot of flashlights. I send out a for my cop watch. I used about $5,000 that settlement. I got to send flashlights out to everybody.
I mean, it's crazy what technology is come to. Like, you can get some little tiny light for pretty cheap. Yeah, and it's just like
double click the side button.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Rechargeable?
Yep. So it's just a magnet that clips on the bottom to recharge it. And this is one of the smaller ones. I've got the 25,000 lumen light. Yeah. But I saved that for states where I can open carry. So if I got to go record in a slave state, I pull out the 25,000 lumen flashlight.
So I know Kansas laws as far as open carry, concealed carry, etc. What states are requiring you to have? Do you have to have a permit to open carry, or what's the deal?
We've got 17 constitutional carry states. About another 15 are open carry without a permit, and the rest that are open carry at all are with a permit. So Texas is open carry with a handgun required permit, but not with a long gun.
So you can carry a long gun openly,
yeah.
No permit required in Texas.
There's literally just no law. Texas has no law on long arms. Nothing. So we've got that, and then we've got state preemption on all firearms laws, so cities can't make their own. That's as far as long arms go. There's just literally no law. So the only thing you can't do is bring them to a restricted place like mental hospital, inside a jail, that kind of thing.
Makes sense.
Outside of jail, you can. Yeah, we had a fun one in San Antonio. There's about 6 of us.
You outside the jail?
A couple of, we're outside the magistrate. So the ones of us that were open carrying stayed outside. The other guys went inside. So that was a fun night.
Those kinds of things make me curious. So, like, let's say a group of you guys show up outside of, like, such a county jail, all legally open carrying, like, let's say, like, long guns, and you guys all are legally wearing ballistic vests and things like that, right? So, you're not necessarily breaking any laws, right?
Yeah,
but
the response.
An officer would be able to say there's enough reasonable suspicion to stop
people that were vacant lot camping and yelling.
I wouldn't say stop an ID if you're not on the property. If you're in the parking lot, if you're in the parking lot, if they're in the parking lot of a jail with rifles and vests, I would say you could stop, and depending if it's a stop and ID state, maybe ID. But like Texas, we're arrest only. So you don't have to ID until you're arrested or you're pulled over for a traffic infraction. So it really depends on which state.
Fight.
He's trying to get my wife's car. My keys are sharing it.
Okay. Put me on special assignment in Hazel area until 0300 hours.
Let's see, I told you guys we get some action. Actually, I don't think I did tell you. I was too busy talking to the cops.
What's your location?
Is this going on World Star?
HBO Matt on YouTube. Always something happening.
0958. Chief Curly Rock said. Yeah, sorry, that's what I want. It looks like you have a bunch of racers getting ready at Hoover and Citation.
Figured something would happen.
20 cars.
I got my own YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I think I saw you.
I was
about a
down
month
here.
ago, maybe at
the-
6 degrees.
Yeah, where one of you guys got punched in the face.
Oh.
Yeah, I caught that one live. But with you get everything down early, I figured there'd be more action. Nobody likes getting told to go home early.
What channel are you on? North? Or is it just
No, it's
going?
doing all of them.
All.
Yep.
Just checking markets with service.
Last night I had to turn off highway patrol because they're pulling everybody over in 3 minutes. I couldn't pick up traffic from anybody else because it was plate check, plate check, plate check, plate check. Y'all got your fill of shots fired calls last night.
What's some drive-by?
Yeah, it says I showed up for the one over on the KU campus next to it. But I heard you guys talking about walking a whole block picking up shotgun shells.
You never know. Some nights we're busy, some nights we're not too bad.
We got some action.
They're going around to animal control. Roger, you are turn off the Lincoln King 400. Stand by.
All right, guys, so we are in the Oldtown of Wichita, next to Heroes, some of the other bars, Brickyard down the road. Last time I was in town, we got a bar fight where a cop got punched in the face. What we got now is, I don't know if it's Kansas or Wichita, has ordered all bars to close at 11 p.m. And that makes people not happy. They want to go home at 2 a.m., not before midnight. So it's getting pretty rowdy during shutdown time. So the local cops have been running between half a dozen and a dozen officers holding around. Waiting for anything to happen. Last night was just a lot of shouting. Tonight we already got a fight.
Medic 37, checking the welfare. Good. 10-4, thank you. 33, can you get an exact location for PD, please? Just one. Got 8.
10-4-2305.
Just one.
Let's see what we got in the chat.
One 38 and 33.
Liberty Free,
750
Sam.
South Center Street. 33.
F-Face. Oh, come on, F-Face. You gotta troll me more if you're gonna be here.
138, 33, claim party is trending more. She says,
Yeah, we're in Oldtown Bar District in Wichita. So they're making all the bars close early because of coffee. So the cops are running nightly patrol in the around Brickyard, Heroes, and 6 Degrees in case people get rowdy. I'll have to go back and probably take my body cam from earlier. It's been about 15 minutes having a nice conversation with the cops, talking about radios and flashlights. Wichita cops have done pretty dang good. Haven't really had any problems with them so far.
What is this? A trash can?
138, 33 year suspect got to be Jerome Moore. He's a 54-year-old black male. Couldn't be for home. Parties there with a female. Suspect drives a gray four-door vehicle.
Yeah, G-Rob, we already had one fight. Guys being put in the car over here. They're cuffing the other guy? Did the other guy just talk himself into cuffs? Oh, jeez. So the guy over there is the one who got attacked. No, that's security. You run a security shirt?
Sure, I'm dispatch. I'm here now.
What in the world?
Alright, thanks. On hold, where are you at?
What in the world?
He was 132 out of Club Radio.
Okay. I don't know if he's really security or not, but he was involved with the fight.
Hey, can you put me on that view up now? Can we figure out where she is real quick?
The last time I did bar watching in Wichita, a cop got punched in the face. I don't know if it's going to get that interesting this time around.
Can we go?
Yeah, it'll be 55155, 55155.
3, ending press 1 is 34790. 34790.
Oh, somebody playing fuck the police. Oh, man. I'm not sure, Billy. I don't know if he was actually security. He was just wearing a security shirt. But he's involved with a fight with this guy. This guy tried to steal some guy's wife's car keys. Security grabbed him and chucked him out. The cops took him. I have to go back and watch and see if this other guy in the security shirt was actually doing something, or I don't know. See, per state cough mandate, cough. The bar's got to close down at 11, so that makes people not happy.
47 close.
So they get rowdy.
Hey.
I don't have me on the camera.
Guess what? We're gonna call. We're gonna see if it's real. I'm only here.
Thinking maybe this is the lady he tried to steal the keys from.
You called Tracy that man on the road,
Yep, live on YouTube.
55146, 55146.
Now I just come out and record cops. Yep.
Dude, for sure, dude. Cops are the bomb, dude. We love the thin blue line. Hey, dude, fucking film me, dude. We love the thin blue line. We love our cops. We stand up for our cops. Fuck yeah, dude.
Wichita cops have been pretty good.
Wichita cops are the bomb, dude.
Yep.
You guys are the bomb. You guys are the bomb, dude. It's honestly you guys that come out here and film our thin blue line. These guys are over here. They're the bomb, dude.
Yep.
Wait, say it.
Yeah.
The last time I was down here, there was a fight over at 6 Degrees.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I guess you got the radio.
and some guy decided he wanted to fight 10 cops and punched one of them in the face.
And he didn't do it.
He didn't do too well. They dogpiled him pretty
Probably
good.
not the best fight.
Not when there's 10 cops already standing around you.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's not a good idea.
All right.
So we've already had one fight tonight.
Hey, dude, you are doing God's work. Thank you.
I try. Y'all have a nice night.
Park City 31, Park City 23.
You guys enjoy that?
4627 North Steve Crossing Street.
Hey man, what you filming?
Anything that happens.
What you got the keys? China Colorado?
Springfield. Yeah.
1911?
No, it's XDM. It's a little bit better than a Glock.
Or what? Is that a job or what?
More of a hobby. Yeah, it only pays if the cops fuck with you.
How bad it's hurting business? Or
Huh?
how bad it's hurting business?
How much shutting you down early? It's pissing everybody off, man.
Bruh, like they're literally targeting bars.
20 and
Yeah.
23.
You could make so much more money.
YouTuber news outlet.
What's that?
YouTube or news outlet.
Oh, YouTube. HBO Max. Yeah. All one word. No, not that channel. It's just my channel name. HBO Matt on YouTube.
HBO Max.
Yeah.
I'll check it out. I will.
I got a lot of stuff already up.
Hey, look, can I get
I like news. Like, that's
Yep.
I do.
Yeah, we've had about a dozen shots fired call last night. It got kind of wild. Yeah, man. I actually run with Open Carry Texas. I live down in Corpus Christi. About 3 months ago, we were one of the groups that was trying to get the bars back open. So we had a bar, it was just south of Houston, and about 50 of us with rifles showed up and told the sheriff, okay, come and shut it down.
You guys
They
are
didn't
long
try.
cars already?
That's
But that
interesting.
yeah. Same group of guys went and did the same thing over in West
Do
Texas.
you feel like the rifles made a difference?
Yeah. They had threatened her that they were going to come in and arrest everybody the day before. And then they didn't even show up when we got there.
Arrest even the employees.
They were going to arrest everybody that was on the property.
When the employees are just doing what they're told?
They were going to arrest everybody on the property for violating COVID rules.
Damn.
Yeah. And they went and gave her cease and desist orders and a whole
Well,
bunch
see,
of
the
other
thing,
crap.
the thing that a lot of people don't understand is the police actually have the right to not enforce the laws that they find unconstitutional, which
Yep.
this law is unconstitutional.
Absolutely.
But
there-
cops don't know that.
It wasn't the whole Open Carry Texas group. It was about 10 guys. Went over to a town in Midland, West Texas, to do the same thing. Over in Texas, you can't carry in the bar, but you can in the parking lot.
I
We
agree
have
with
park-
not
we have-
carrying in the bar.
I like freedom.
I mean, I do too.
I would say
agree with
leave it
that,
up to the
but
bar. I would say leave it up to the
it
bar.
yeah, but it adds an extra element that doesn't need to be there.
It-
Especially if you're drinking, you can't carry. When
I
you're
would say
drinking.
it depends on what you're doing. So if it's a pool hall, some local, like a local club, something low key,
Right.
not a fighting bar, not a
But
bar.
regardless, I mean, if you're drinking, you shouldn't be allowed to.
But that's the thing
because
is, a
your
lot of people
mindset
come. A lot of
changes.
guys come to bars and don't drink.
Right, and
That's
I mean,
where.
I get that.
Yeah, me, I'll drink. But if we're going out, I'm always the designated driver because I ain't gonna trust
Oh, I feel
if
that.
somebody else is gonna be the one who didn't drink and is driving everybody around.
Right.
So me, I want to carry in a bar because if I'm going out in a group, I'm the one not drinking. So I'm perfectly fine with state laws that say you can't drink and carry. That's fine.
Donna, you good?
I'm ready to go ahead.
But yeah,
All right,
the
y'all have a good night. Be safe.
so they stayed off the property in West Texas. They were actually on a second property, and the sheriff called a SWAT team and arrested all of them for carrying in a bar.
Really?
Made national news because you have to be in. Texas law says in a building. And they were on pretty much overflow parking on a separate property.
Right. So what brought you to Wichita then?
trucking companies here.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I got stuck here for the weekend. There weren't any loads.
So I guess
Yeah.
we can
I
flip
mean,
and make sure he's
you know,
alright.
It is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
The last time when I was here down in July, I was just getting the truck worked on, doing some maintenance, and that takes a couple days usually. So that was the big fight over at 6 degrees. So I caught that live. The cop getting punched in the face.
Damn.
Yeah, it was. They were already clearing everybody out. There's about 20 cops outside. They got about 6 inside trying to get everybody to leave. And some guy decided to just throw a punch right in the middle of everything, and he got dogpiled.
I mean,
Not
play
smart.
stupid games, win stupid prizes. I'm just saying.
Yep, it was not smart.
Right.
But it's just killing everything, man. All this crap.
100%.
Where trucks are still moving, but there's just a lot of crap screwing with everybody and cutting into their bottom lines.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So,
Well, I gotta get back to work, man. But it's great talking to you.
You have a nice night.
Be safe.
May not be it, but it's Roseberry and Pony.
10-4. And Anya, she's a 50-year-old white female, 5'5" heavy build. She's driving
girl's
a vehicle
holding
with
a
like
piece of
a
paper in
451
front of her face. Don't record me. Oh man.
I'm in the wheelchair. In the option to the left, right side. 2511, he's fine.
Garden Plain 2. Sorry about that. Garden Plain 2 traffic stop. 295th US 54. 295th and US 54, go ahead. 392 Mary Lincoln Charles on a silver Ford Flex. Okay.
2322.
We have a holding disturbance at 2405 North Ridge.
Turn on the AC for him.
We have a holding DB at
About 85 out right now. Pretty muggy.
This business is shutting down. Anyway. They're shutting down.
Oh, glad to hear that, Billy.
But it's put us down because just finished.
So the guy being interviewed right now is the husband of the victim. The guy tried to steal her keys, and the husband took exception to that.
There's 45 that's I've Parkway and Crossfield up on the bridge. Good. Hi, Santa Fe 008, Mark Victor Paul. I'll tell you how many occupied in a second. Six, I'll be back in 5. To Tanya Hanley, 4 Lift Pepperton. We are 10-4.
Yeah, we've actually got a mask order in Kansas, but it's not being enforced.
Okay.
Pretty much the only place in the city that was actually making people wear masks is the freaking Sprouts grocery store. Everybody else is the don't ask, don't tell. There's still a lot of masking. You go to Walmart, it's still 90% probably still wearing a mask.
Jameson with one go.
But if you're going to get a haircut at the right place, nobody gives a damn.
A Georgia 28, Charles Mary John 5843 on a silver SUV.
Ten four.
30 Delta. And you confirm north 4, I'll be in out when I can.
Over.
That'll be 1045, 5700, South Broadway.
Go ahead.
The truck pulling a light enclosed trailer, I'll get you the tag in just a second.
45 on emergent response. Pump house, 825 East 2nd Street North. Medic 33. Medic 33, post 45 non-emergent response at the pump house, 825 East 2nd Street North, 825 East 2nd Street.
That's a call for EMS at one of the bars.
Continuing, it'll be 805 Barry Frank, Silver Alley.
We'll take EMS 77 spot.
We haven't confirmed that he's a felon, right?
And we're having a traffic stop right now.
Because they went hold it.
We're on 3's in custody.
25. We'll be right on our DV.
Over. Thank you. To Colorado.
We're up to 24.
Billy, it's even worse than the mask thing, because Wichita has decided to close down all bars at 11 p.m. That's why I've been coming over here, is because there's a lot of pissed off people that aren't happy about having to go home early.
Hey, I'm just cruising around the neighborhood down on Turple and 7th Street.
I don't know how.
Noticed a white female wearing black shorts, black t-shirt, short hair. She seems kind of young, not really, but kind of hard to tell. I just wonder if you can just keep an eye on that camera on that corner of Purple and Grand. See if you see her making it all the way to Grand and see which window she goes from there.
Well, yeah, I don't know how closing a bar 3 hours early is supposed to protect you from the coof. Kind of ridiculous.
If you're going to be out before 16.
Hey, can you show me 1083? Go minute shoot.
I'll be 51 times the solar, so 88, correct?
15, hopefully the top further will quit taking more time.
Brake checking each other.
Yeah, I'm just checking.
This is stupid.
Any available unit. I hear it. Right. 15, hopefully the top floor will quit, so which we can ignore car.
Hey! Knock it off!
Brake check war.
Union Charles.
Car in front of him was brake checking him. I figured we'd get some action, man.
Man, you're a bad luck charm. Can you go back to, where was it again?
Corpus. Corpus Christi.
Corpus Christi. Man, take all these crazies with you.
Yeah. Oh, maybe I'll see you tonight, man. And stay out for at least a couple more hours. Yeah, have a nice night.
What were they doing?
Brake check fight. A brake check fight.
Daughter had received press from somebody now can't find daughter and Alexis for attention. They looked at the address and they want officers to call them back. Does want contact back with me.
You guys stay safe.
Great Hero is going to be valid, signal sturdy, and active on a 2016 Ford F-150 for Great Hero.
Thank you.
You have a nice night. See ya.
Clock on, Broadway, sir. 34. Proposed 35 non-emergent response. Honey is went up. Went up some honey.
Yeah. Y'all stay safe, man.
What you carry, bro?
Springfield XDM.
Man, I'm gonna give me the spring. That's my shit.
Yeah. I love them.
Block 48.
Block 19.
Glock guys and your crooked grips.
Say what?
You Glock guys and your little crooked grip angle.
You don't like locks, do you?
No, I don't like the grip angle. So they've got the more tilted grip.
See, that's why
I like the
picked
1911.
frame.
Yeah.
That's why I got the Nomad 9 frame on the Block 19.
You want to see
Yeah.
his Block 19.
You can take a lot of money into a Glock.
Tell me about it.
I've got a pretty good collection. Trucking pays pretty well. I ain't got any kids, so I got about 20 guns.
The tag on the car is 160.
Got that extended beaver tail on there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still got a little bit of an angle, but it's not as Glock.
Yeah. Well, I can handle it. It's just not my natural point of aim.
Yeah, right.
So-
You should see the Steyr
Yeah,
Air 9.
yeah.
That thing's like
It is. I've never listed one.
But
Everybody's been talking about buying one because they're so cheap.
they are. And they're
Let's see.
Steyr. It's a Steyr 9mm.
They've been around for a long time, but they started importing a Glockish type gun not too long ago. Mechanics funded by the Antichrist.
Dude, I've got a buddy of mine who's got a full size.
I was say they're made by Turkey. I'm not buying a gun made by Turkey.
Huh? Nah, he wants to trade it. What's
Well, you gonna try this on?
45.
What kind of bullets you got in there?
HST hollow points.
Yeah.
I just had another truck roll up on my traffic stop.
Horny.
Horny, what, XTP or the hollow point?
63,
Critical.
whatever,
I don't like them as much.
Nah?
The XTPs are usually okay, but some of the criticals, depending on the caliber, don't always expand.
Yeah.
They're still a lot better than the old stuff.
Yeah.
But I just with how good everything is,
Yeah.
I just usually buy whatever
Yeah.
comes out the best.
4.5 is big hole in them up, man. That 4.5 is something serious.
Yep.
I think, yeah. It puts
No,
the biggest hole. It makes
these
the biggest
guys
hole.
expand to an inch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes 4.5 make the biggest hole, I believe, in any pistol.
Well, no, man.
Yeah, what do?
There's bigger pistols. Well, no, there's 50 AE. Yeah, like the Desert Eagles. And then you go revolve, or you get like 500 Smith and Wesson.
357 too, yeah.
Yeah. But for standard caliber, 45 is the best. And anything bigger than 45 is getting into exotic stuff.
40, yeah. 10 millimeter.
Most people aren't carrying around.
Crazy too, though. 10 millimeter.
Oh, yeah.
Nah,
No.
yeah, my that baby,
Yep.
$1,000 each one.
Yeah, I just like coming down here recording the cops. This is the last time I did it was the fight over at 6 Degrees, and I caught one of the cops get punched in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the last
You got a
guy.
blog? You got a YouTube or something?
YouTube, HBO Matt.
What's it called?
HBO Matt, one word.
HBO Max?
Yep.
Oh, look that up.
But yeah, there was the big fight, the BLM type over there. So about 30 cops went to clear everybody out, and one guy decided he didn't want to leave. So with about 6 cops around him, he punched one of them in the face. He got dogpiled.
Yeah. Get him!
He actually came out of it better than I thought he was.
HBO?
Yeah, HBO Matt, one word. So it's live right now.
Yeah, let's go.
You guys have a nice night.
Yeah, you too.
Try to stay in business, make it through all this crap.
We trying.
MATT.
Oh, MATT. Show us back.
That'll get you.
Cool. All right,
See you around.
With the what, I'm sorry?
They're making new subs one fan at a time. That's how you do it. You don't need to be funny and engaging or lucky. Just get on the street, talk to one drunk person and one bartender at a time. Okay, guys. Well, I'm going to sign off for now. I'm going to stay out for at least a couple more hours. If anything fun happens, I'll go live again.
I'm just trying to figure out what the suspect vehicle is going to be.
There was a truck with some poles in it. It went on 55th Street somewhere.